A young woman bursts from her home, her face etched with fear. She quickly reassures concerned neighbors, insisting all is well. Hopping into her vehicle, she speeds off to the shore. Once there, she dials her dad, sobbing apologies for her actions and professing her deep love for her parents. Tragically, the following dawn reveals her lifeless form on the beach. Fast forward to a sun-drenched afternoon. Jay Height, a high school senior, luxuriates in her family's pool. Her sister Kelly's voice rings out, extending an invite to a movie night with their pals Paul and Yara. Frequent visitors due to the girl's self-absorbed mother. Jay, however, has other plans. A rendezvous with her new beau. As dusk approaches, Jay primps for her date, donning a chic dress and carefully applying makeup. She meets Hugh, her dashing companion for the evening. At the cinema, they engage in a playful guessing game, a Heights family tradition. The rules? Pick someone you'd trade places with, then let your partner deduce your choice. Hugh's peculiar selection, a carefree child, raises eyebrows. When it's Jay's turn, things take an odd turn. Hugh points out a non-existent girl in yellow, leaving Jay baffled. Suddenly uneasy, Hugh suggests a hasty departure. They spend the rest of the night at a cafe, an air of mystery hanging between them. The next day, Jay confides in Kelly about Hugh's bizarre behavior. Kelly, ever the optimist, brushes off her concerns. Their second date unfolds in Hugh's car, passion igniting between them. In the afterglow, Jay opens up about her aspirations, feeling as though life is finally falling into place. Little does she know what fate has in store. In a heart-stopping moment, Hugh overpowers Jay, subduing her with chloroform despite her frantic struggles. She awakens, disoriented and bound to a wheelchair in a derelict building. Panic grips her, but Hugh, surprisingly gentle, offers an unsettling explanation. He reveals a chilling secret. During their intimate encounter, he transferred a mysterious curse. Now, an entity, shape-shifting and relentless, will pursue Jay. This being can mimic anyone, even loved ones, making it all the more terrifying. Suddenly, Hugh announces its arrival. He rushes Jay towards safety, pointing out a lone woman approaching. He divulges the curse's twisted escape clause. Jay must pass it on through intimacy or face dire consequences. Hugh expresses remorse for involving her, but insists he's trying to help. After a tense car ride, Hugh abandons Jay at her home. Her friends, engrossed in a card game, are shocked by her disheveled state. As Hugh speeds away, Jay's mother summons the authorities. Forced to recount her ordeal, Jay struggles to piece together the bizarre events. A hospital visit reveals no physical harm, but Jay's psyche bears deep scars. Police investigations yield few clues. Hugh has vanished without a trace. Left to grapple with her new reality, Jay becomes hypersensitive to her surroundings. Even innocuous events like a stray ball now spark terror in her fragile world. Jay's world shatters during a mundane school day. An eerie figure, an elderly woman in hospital garb, appears, visible only to her. Panic-stricken, she bolts from class, her terror intensifying as she realizes she alone perceives this ghostly presence. Seeking solace, Jay rushes to her sister Kelly and friend Paul, pouring out her bizarre tale. Skepticism and concern war on their faces as they grapple with Jay's story. Is it trauma-induced delusion or a terrifying reality? That night, a slumber party becomes a nightmare. Jay and Paul share a tender moment, reminiscing about childhood hijinks. Their laughter is cut short by shattering glass. An intruder? Or something more sinister? Jay's fear escalates as she encounters a grotesque vision, a disheveled woman desecrating the hallway. Her screams bring her friends running, but they see nothing. The line between reality and nightmare blurs further. In a heart-pounding moment, Jay spots a menacing figure lurking behind unsuspecting Yara. Her friends, oblivious to the danger, can only watch in bewilderment as Jay flees into the night on a bicycle. The quiet playground offers no respite. Jay's mind races, knowing her mother would dismiss her fears as fantasy. As her worried companions finally catch up, a figure emerges from the shadows, but this time, everyone sees it. The mysterious figure turns out to be Greg, a concerned neighbor and old friend of Jay's. His unexpected appearance adds a new layer to the unfolding drama. Despite Jay's reluctance to involve authorities, Greg offers his help in tracking down Hugh. Their late-night quest leads them to Hugh's rented house, where a school photo provides a crucial clue. The next day, armed with new information, they uncover Hugh's true identity, Jeff Redmond. At the Redmond residence, Jay experiences a chilling moment of recognition. Mrs. Redmond's appearance matches that of the entity she saw at the factory. Inside, a terrified Jeff confesses the horrifying truth about the curse, admitting he used Jay to save himself. The group's skepticism wavers as Jeff frantically warns of the entity's lethal intent. His panic is palpable as he urges Jay to follow his example, though he can't even recall the name of the girl who cursed him. Tension spikes when Jeff spots an approaching figure. Relief washes over him as others confirm the sighting, reminding them of the entity's slow but relentless pursuit. His advice to Jay is clear: pass it on or face dire consequences. Seeking refuge, Greg suggests his family's lake house. En route, Kelly gently broaches the subject of Jeff's advice with Jay, who remains hesitant to involve another innocent person. At the lake house, Greg and Jay share a private moment. He introduces her to firearms, teaching her to shoot. Their interaction hints at a complicated past, with Greg seemingly seeking redemption. As night falls over the tranquil lake, the air is thick with unspoken tensions and looming threats. Will Jay succumb to the pressure and pass on the curse? Can Greg's weapons offer any real protection against this supernatural menace? The beach outing, meant to be a respite, turns into a nightmare. Jay's moment of peace shatters as the entity, disguised as Yara, approaches unseen. Kelly's horrified gasp breaks the calm as Jay struggles against an invisible assailant. Chaos erupts. Paul's blind defense with a chair momentarily frees Jay, sending them all scrambling for the shed. Jay, armed but terrified, fires futilely at the impervious entity. Greg's arrival and disbelief only add to the confusion. In a panic, Jay flees in Greg's car, her friend's pleas lost in her fear. The short-lived escape ends in a crash, plunging Jay into unconsciousness. She awakens in a sterile hospital room, arm in a cast, friends slumbering nearby. Even here, surrounded by the rhythmic beeps of machines and the soft footfalls of staff, Jay can't shake her dread. Greg's visits stir complex emotions. His skepticism clashes with the other's growing belief, while Paul's jealousy adds another layer of tension. Jay's return home offers little solace. Even her beloved pool can't wash away her anxiety. As Jay isolates herself, her friends grapple with their own doubts and fears. Greg's continued disbelief creates a rift, while Paul clings to the tangible evidence of their supernatural encounter. The night deepens, and with it, the sense of impending doom. Jay's self-imposed isolation leaves her vulnerable, both to the entity and to her own spiraling thoughts. Her friends, though physically close, seem worlds away, separated by locked doors and unspoken fears. Jay's sleepless night takes a terrifying turn as she spots the entity, wearing Greg's face, approaching his house. Her frantic calls go unanswered. The sickening sound of breaking glass heralds the entity's entry. In a heart-stopping moment, Jay witnesses Greg's demise at the hands of the entity, now mimicking his mother. She flees, the false Greg's silhouette haunting her rearview mirror as she drives into the night. Dawn finds Jay at the beach, where she makes a desperate choice. 3 young men on a boat become unwitting players in her attempt to pass on the curse. Returning home, exhausted, she finds momentary peace in her sister's room. Paul's arrival brings a bittersweet offer of sacrifice, which Jay refuses. Instead, they hatch a daring plan to destroy the entity in the city pool. The air crackles with tension as they set their trap, waiting for their invisible foe. The showdown at the pool unfolds in a surreal dance of violence and strategy. The entity, now wearing her father's face, subverts their expectations. In the chaos, Yara is accidentally shot. A quick-thinking Kelly unmasks the entity with a sheet, leading to a frenzied underwater struggle. As blood fills the pool, a tentative victory emerges. Jay and Paul find solace in each other, their shared trauma forging a bond. Yet, as they walk hand in hand, blissfully unaware, a shadowy figure trails behind, a chilling reminder that some nightmares never truly end. This haunting tale transcends typical horror, delving into the profound consequences of casual intimacy. It's a stark allegory for the very real dangers lurking in reckless relationships, a reminder that some choices can lead to a lifetime of looking over one's shoulder, never knowing when the past might catch up.